Hello everyone and welcome to Slay the Spire. And is that a fourth series I'm doing on my channel? Yes. Yes it is. And nothing will stop me. I really enjoy this game. It's a roguelike, or what's in any game, it's a roguelike deck builder. It's a lot of fun. You climb a tower, you're these cool guys, one of three, sometimes four characters. We'll get into it, but I really wanted to play this because I really enjoy card games, especially card games. Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are some of my favorite games of all time. And, well, I wanted to kind of display one I really like on my channel. And, yeah. So, we're going to do a whole new file for this. So, we're starting out with nothing. It's called Let's Play is our new thing. We can't do the daily climb, which is a once-a-day challenge. We can't do a custom game because we haven't beaten daily climb. So, we're going to do a standard. Embark on a quest to slay the Spire. Choose your character. We can't choose these guys yet, so we're going to have to choose the Ironclad. He is the remaining soldier of the Ironclads. He sold his soul to harness demonic energies. He has burning blood. At the end of combat, he heals 6 HP. He starts with 80 HP and 99 gold. We'll embark on our quest. Alright, so, things are going to be a little confusing, but I'll explain things as they come along. For one, this bar up here holds what are called relics. We only have one relic, his starting relic. Then we have a deck of cards that we start with. 5 strikes, which deal 6 damage each and cost 1 mana to play, which we have 3 mana every combat. 4 defense, which give us 5 block, which help us not take damage. And bash, 2 cost, deal 8 damage, apply 2 vulnerable to a creature. Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. Alright, so we're going to choose our path. Each of these symbols means something, and I'll bring it up as we get to them. I'm going to go, that way. That way? That way. So we're going to do this, which is a normal enemy, which you could actually see on the right. So you defeat enemies by playing cards from your hands. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out, you end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn, your energy is replenished. Tutorial page 1 of 3. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage but wears off at the start of your next turn, so you don't keep your block. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If they're intent on attacking you, be sure to gain some block. I'm ready. So, we don't have... Where is it? Fast mode, which makes our cards draw faster and just animations go faster, which I wanted to do. Okay, so our first turn, our enemy is buffing themselves. That's strategic. So they're going to buff themselves, so we don't have to worry about what they're doing. We don't need to block, we just need to bash and deal damage. And, I also want to turn off screen shake because I don't like it. End turn. So, he's vulnerable, he'll take more damage. You do not belong here. So, he gave himself Ritual. At the start of his turn, he gains 3 strength. Now, it doesn't tell us what strength does, but you can probably guess strength makes attacks better. Now we're about to take 6 damage. We can't do anything about that because we have no block. We can't do a lot of damage to him in return because these deal, you can see it says 6, but it's modified to 9 because of vulnerable. However, at the end of combat, we heal 6 HP. So taking 6 is nothing to us. We take literally 0 damage from taking 6 because we're going to heal anyway. So if he wants to hit us once, that's fine. Tip, no more cards. If there are no cards to draw, your discard pile is shuffled into the drop pile. Got it. Now, see, we could block so we'll take less damage, or, because he has 17 health, we could simply, so 8 plus 9, yeah, it would be enough, so we could either play 3 strikes, or we can bash, strike to kill. We gain our 6 back, we gain 18 gold, we gain a flex potion, gain 5 strength, at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Tip, potions, drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you between rooms. Got it. So we just get to keep this until we need to use it in combat. And we get a card reward. We can choose any of these 3, or none if we want to keep our deck thinner. Seeing red, we gain extra energy, but then it exhausts, it costs 1 to play. You can upgrade cards in this game at things called bonfires, which we'll get to soon. The upgrade is to make it 0 cost, 2 energy. Pretty good, but it takes up a spot in our hand. Workai. Draw. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile, exhaust. Draws as a card, but also we have to draw it to then play it, so it's card neutral, but that's not good. Or apply 1 weak to all enemies for 0. Weak reduces their attack by 25%. I would like Intimidate because its bonus is 2 weak to all enemies, and then it exhausts. Exhaust, by the way, is removed until the end of combat, so we never see it again. I forgot to say that. So we'll take Intimidate. We'll go to our next enemy. Oh, these are Louses. Louses have Curl Up. Whenever you hit them for the first time, they roll up and gain 7 block. He's going to inflict a negative effect on me. This one's going to hit me. So we're going to defend. We're going to hit this guy. We're going to hit this guy because it wouldn't have mattered if we hit that guy. So, Spit Web. Our attacks are weakened now. So Bash will still kill though. So we're going to do Bash, we're going to do Intimidate to weaken that guy, even though it doesn't matter, mostly just to get it out of our deck. And then we're going to Strike, because we're going to take 3, but we gain 6 at the end of combat anyway, so it's fine to take 3. And then we're going to hit him. And as you can see, our strikes deal 4 because we're weakened. Gold, Poison Potion. Apply 6 poison. Poison creatures lose HP at the start of their turn. Each turn, poison is reduced by 1. So it doesn't do 6 damage, it does 6 damage, then 5 damage, then 4 damage, then 3 damage, then 2 damage, then 1 damage. Stacks with every other source of poison. Sadly, we don't have any sources of poison on this character. Tip, Power Cards. This card applies a power to you when used. Powers are passive abilities that remain for the duration of combat. Got it. So we could take Combust. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Which seems good, but really is not, sadly. Even its upgrade is only 7, and losing HP for that, Anger. Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile, upgrades to 8. Or Body Slam. Deal damage equal to your block, upgrades to 0 cost. Body Slam's pretty good in some decks, but we don't really have the cards to make it work, so I'm going to take Anger. We're going to go to question mark space. It says Unknown. An unknown room. You may encounter monsters, treasures, shops, or something entirely different. We're going to go to an unknown. It was just monsters this time, but it could have been something else. We're going to double strike this guy and then just strike this guy. Contemplated doing something else, but there was no reason to. Anger him, get a copy into our discard pile. No reason to Intimidate, even if it went down our deck a little. Kind of like to use Intimidate on him. Unfortunately. Oh wait, no, we're going to get the kill, so it doesn't matter. Thought we were going to take damage. We also had Frail, by the way, which is a debuff that means your defense does less. So these are all pretty good. Rage, whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Dual wield, choose an attacker power card, add a copy of that card into your hand. You can do that multiple times. It's pretty good. Or upgrade, add 2. Upgrade for 5 block. We don't really care about any of these cards, so I'm going to skip. Tip rewards. Don't forget for your rewards, just click on them to pick them up. Yes, I understand, but I willingly want to skip those. We're having an event. The Scrap Ooze. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. It looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. 3 HP, 25% chance to find a relic. Well, we're at full HP, so sure. Oh, we got it immediately. Tip, relics. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful foes or within chests. Got it. We got the Frozen Egg. Whenever we add a power card to our deck, it upgrades itself automatically. Pretty good. Success. After rummaging through the metal and burning acid, you finally grab hold of a relic and yank it out. You pull your way out of the ooze, damaged but rewarded. Leave. Alright, we're gonna go and fight an enemy, then this, and then a campfire to upgrade, and then what is called an elite. Elites are powerful foes. Defeating them will reward you a relic. Alright, we're gonna go here. We're gonna intimidate everyone to make them a little worse. And then, can I get a kill? So let's see, this does 8, and then... but I kind of want to kill this guy because he's upgrading himself. Oh, we won't kill this guy. Oh, I misunderstood how much damage we were doing. Interesting. You know what, for the sake of gaining some health, we'll use our poison potion to just make that guy insta-die. That's fine. This guy grew, by the way, so he got new, more strength. That's what I was trying to say. My words didn't want to work for me right there. Sometimes they just don't work very well. But it's fine. Alright, strike, and that's pretty good. Add a card to our deck. Warcry, we've seen, Anger, we've seen. Flex. Gain 2 strength at the end of this turn, lose 2 strength, or gain 4, and lose 4. 0 cost. Pretty good. We'll take it. We'll go here. An event. Yep. You come across the golden idol. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining golden idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby. I could take it. Golden idol. Enemies drop 25% more gold. To trigger a trap? Sure. So, new relic. Golden idol. Enemies drop 25% more gold. As you grab the idol and stow it away, a giant boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. You realize that the floor is slanted downward as the boulder starts to roll towards you. So we could become cursed, which is just a kind of card that stays in our deck and it hurts us sometimes. This one is just injury, it's unplayable, it'll sit in our hand and clog up our draws and stuff. Don't want that. We take 20 damage. Look at the rest of our floor. I kind of want to fight 2 elites, so I don't want to take too much damage because they deal a lot. Or I could just lose 6 max HP by hiding. I'll do that. Squish! The boulder flattens you a little as it passes by, but otherwise you can get out of here. So we're down to 74 max HP. We're going to go to this campfire, which allows us to... So we have two options. We can rest to gain back HP, which is the only way to gain back HP other than relics or cards. Or we can smith to upgrade a card in our deck. We're going to smith, we're going to make our bash better. Now it does 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. Pretty good. Alright. Ah, the Gremlin Knob. This guy is rude. He's very rude. Now he's going to buff himself. He has a little bone club made out of a spine, as you can see. We're just going to hit him and see what's up. So let's see what his buff is. Roar! Enraged. Whenever I play a skill, he gains 2 strength. So he's really not someone we want to be fighting for too long. And for that end, I'm going to Flex Potion, which gives me that 5 strength for a turn, and beat him up a lot. Down to 30. We take 14. We will flex, because even though he gains 2, he's doing a smaller hit, which is meant to debuff us this turn. We're going to do that. And then we are going to Intimidate, and then Defend, because we're going to take less than we would have taken if we just hadn't played it. And we're going to kill him next turn guaranteed, so he's never going to hit us with this, because he just made us vulnerable. So he would hit us for 30 if we didn't murder him right now. But he's dead! The Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you can add a card to your deck. Pretty good. Let's see, so Juggernaut, whenever you gain block, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. It's an okay power. Cleave, deal 8 damage to all enemies, or gain 7 block, exhaust a random card in your hand, which upgrades to be exhaust any card I choose, which lets us thin our deck, and Cleave upgrades to 11. We're going to take Cleave. Having AoE is very good in this game. There's a chest, 51 gold, and the Ancient Tea Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 energy. Now, that doesn't mean I go down to 2, it means I get 2 extra. So once I go in here, these are rest sites, by the way, not campfires, I just call them campfires. So, I get to upgrade Flex, which is pretty cool. And then, in this next fight, I'm going to have 5 energy. Yep. As you can see, I have 5. Which means I get to play my whole freaking hand and split this slime. He has split. Whenever his HP is 50% below, he splits into 2 smaller slimes with his current HP. Defend. So, they don't keep the debuff, but they do split into 2 smaller boys. We're going to weaken them, we're going to defend, we're going to cleave both of them. Part of the reason I took cleave is for fights like this, by the way. And then they attack us. Now that does mean that if you just get him super mega low, like you get him like 2 and then he splits, you take none. He also added a slime to our deck. It's just a status that we can play to remove it, and until then it just clogs up our deck. But yeah, it means if you get him to like 1 HP, he'll split into 2 1 HP slimes, in case you're wondering. We're going to kill that thing with anger, we're going to bash, we're going to hit, we're going to move on. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast. I usually play pretty fast because I don't just like wasting my time in fights that don't require too much thought. Don't worry, once we get to a boss fight, it'll require a lot more thought. Armaments. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Or shrug it off, gain 8 block and draw 1 card. Ups to 11, and this becomes upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I really like armaments, so we're going to take armaments with us and try and upgrade it soon. We're going to fight another normal fight. We no longer have 5 energy this time, so that's a little thing. We get to upgrade something. We'll upgrade, I think, our anger? Yep, we're going to play a lot of defense this turn. Are we? Is that a true statement? No, we're not. Okay, so this is the fungi beast, by the way. When he dies, we get 2 vulnerable, so that kind of sucks. We're trying to kill him, though. And the reason we kill him first is that they have the ability to grow themselves and gain a lot more strength, so we actually do want them dead first, although we can afford to chill and kind of hurt this guy for a second. Yeah, we're going to end up taking some damage this fight because we didn't focus him instead. But it's fine. We can cleave and then strike for the victory. Pretty good. Back up to 56 out of 74. Fire Potion, deal 20 damage. Add a card to your deck. Flame Barrier, gain 12 block. Whenever you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. Corruption, skills cost 0. Oh yes, I didn't explain attacks and skills. The game kind of made me explain powers, but I didn't even explain it very well. So, some cards are attack cards, some cards are skill cards. That's the distinction. And some things interact with them. The Frozen Egg upgrades with, or interacts with powers, which, as we were told by the little tutorial, are just passive effects that work for the rest of the fight once you play them. Okay, so yes, this makes skills cost 0, and then when I play a skill, it goes away forever. Pretty good with a certain relic that we don't have. Or the Twin Strike. 5 damage twice, 7 damage twice. Good if you have strength. Kinda want Flame Barrier, but I'm gonna take Twin Strike. We're gonna go fight this. Ah, these are the sentries. So they have Artifact. They don't care about the first debuff you give them. 2 of them, these 2, always start out debuffing. And this guy always starts out attacking, and then they switch off. So right now I'm taking 9. Next turn I'm gonna take 18, if you get what I mean. So we want to try and kill one as quickly as possible, which we did, and then I can defend and only take 4. We have a lot of good damage in our deck. Armaments. Let's see. We'll upgrade a strike. We're gonna play the Intimidate to get rid of this artifact of theirs, which negates the first debuff. And we'll take the 4 to get some damage in. We'll take 4 damage. We could have defended, but we decided to take the 4 instead. We also could have thrown our potion, but I'm saving our potion. Am I? See, now I would have to bash strike to be able to kill that, or I could just potion it. And then hit this thing. I think I'm going to potion you. A little bit of a kind of a misuse of our what am I trying to say there? Utility items there, but still, we're gonna cleave for the victory. All in all, not a bad fight. We got the paper frog, or the prog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%. Really good. We got an energy potion. We can use it to gain 2 energy for a turn, and we get to add another card. Power through 2 wounds, which are unplayable status cards, for 15 block. Upgrades to 20. It's a lot of block. Then you have a bunch of unplayables. I've already seen dual wield, or cartage, which has the text of ethereal. If it's in your hand at the end of turn, you didn't play it, it goes away forever, or at least for the combat. Upgrades to 28 damage. We're gonna take cartage because it does a lot of damage. We're gonna fight the looter. This guy is rude. Thievery. He steals 15 gold whenever he attacks. Now, if we kill him, we get the gold back. However, he has the ability to run away if we drag out the fight too long. Give me your gold. Takes my gold. So we have to murder him as quickly as possible, which we did. And we get the gold back once he dies. 15 gold, 14 gold, a Gambler's Brew, discarding a number of cards and draw that many, and a new card. Oh, Feel No Pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. Skills. Okay, so these are all powers. I don't necessarily want any of these. Feel No Pain's pretty good, we just don't have... We have, what, 1 card that exhausts? Yeah. Nah, we'll go ahead. Smith. We're gonna smith our armaments to upgrade all cards in our hand for the rest of combat whenever we play it. And we're gonna fight this guy. So this is the Guardian. He has 240 health. He has defensive. He intends to block this turn. And he has mode shift. When he receives 30 damage, he changes to defense mode. Now, defense mode. We're gonna use our Gambler's Brew to get better attacks in this turn. Yep, that's really good. So flex, bash him, and hit him with this. And when he defense mode, he got a 20 block, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't wait for him to do it. He becomes this cute little ball guy. Look at him. And he intends to buff himself. So, let's see what his buff ends up being. Sharp Hide. Whenever you plan an attack, take 3 damage. So if I attack him, I take damage. Unfortunately, I kind of need to attack him regardless. So, we're gonna hit him, we're gonna hit him. We're gonna leverage our health versus his. Who will die first? Well, we'll have to see, won't we? We're gonna defend. We have to carnage because I want to keep it. And I kind of want to play anger. Yeah, sure. We'll leverage more of our health versus his. So, he goes back to attack mode, and this time he hits us for 20 if we don't wreck him. So, we're gonna try and do just that. I don't know if we'll be able to. We would be able to put him back down on the ground if we use our energy potion, which I'm fine with doing. So, back to the ground he goes. He goes back into defense mode. Oh, this is getting pretty bad. We can afford to hit him with, like, 1 attack? Is that true? Is it true that I can't hit him 1 more? I think I can race him. Yeah, we're gonna try racing him. Because if you succeed on a floor, like you beat the boss, you heal back to full health at the start of the next floor. That's why I'm not worried about losing all of this health right now. In fact, yep, we're going to successfully race him with our carnage. He is dead. 99 gold. A fairy in a bottle. When you would die, heal 10% of your max HP instead and get rid of this potion. Pretty good. And we get a rare card. Fiendfire. Exhaust all cards in your hand. Deal 7 damage for each exhausted card. Whenever a card is exhausted, Dark Embrace. Draw 1 card. Or Brutality. Starts in our hand because it has innate, the upgrade. Start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw 1 card. And Fiendfire's upgrade is 10 damage for each exhausted card. We're gonna take Brutality with this. Card draw is good. While I do care about my health, I don't care about that much. So what's our deck looking like right now? Okay. So, we get a boss relic at the end of the floor off this boss chest. So, our choices. Mark of Pain. I gain 1 extra energy at the start of every turn, so I'll start it with 4. But at the start of combat, I get 2 wounds into my draw pile. Their unplayable status conditions that don't go away, you can't play them, so you have to exhaust them with another card for it to matter. Now, we don't have any card that lets us exhaust other cards currently, so that's not that good. Snecko Eye. Start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Confusion is whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. Now that would be good if we had a lot of 2 cost cards and 3 cost cards, but we have a few 0 drop cards, which means we could draw them and they could cost 3, and that'd be really bad. We get 2 extra cards, or Black Blood. Replaces Burning Blood. At the end of every combat, we heal 10 instead of 6. We will take... I kind of want the extra energy from Mark of Pain, and if we're going to be drawing an extra card every turn from Brutality, actually yes, I will take Mark of Pain with that in mind. So, we now have 4 energy, which is a really good thing to be in. Oh! Our boss for this floor is called the Champ. We'll see him soon enough. Right now, I need to figure out a route to start with. So, let's see. There's a shop there. We haven't gone shopping yet. We have a lot of money. Oh, and I could go off some elites. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go shopping. First, we have to fight... Oh, the birds. Hello, birdies. So, birds, they deal 1 times 5, which means they hit 5 times. They have flight. They receive 50% less attack damage every time I attack them. It's cancelled if they are dealt damage 3 times on 1 turn. So that's pretty annoying, because it means my 7 becomes 3. So I'm going to hit them. And then it resets at the beginning of each of their turns. And if you manage to knock them to the ground, though, they lose it. So that'd be pretty good to do if we could. Okay, so we can knock 1 down to the ground. This one's about to buff himself, so we're going to do that. So when they get knocked down, they lose their turn, and they are just kind of down there, being sad. I feel kind of bad for the guy, but hey, shouldn't have messed with me. So let's see. Yep. This guy's going to buff, this guy's going to... Okay, so we're going to hit him with an anger. We're going to strike. We're going to cleave all of them, which hurts that guy. And we're going to double defend. We're going to take some damage, but it's fine. We heal 6 at the end of combat. That guy got stunned, so we lost his turn. Oh, question mark. His intentions are unknown. What his intentions really are is that he's going to get back up, so we're going to have to hit him with some anger. We're going to carnage this guy. We're going to twin strike him, and then strike him to knock him down, make him lose his turn. So our deck is working out fairly well. We're taking, you know, a little bit of damage every turn from our brutality, but it's okay. We'll get it back, and even taking a little damage is fine. So we gain 6 back. Ooh, okay, so we could get another flex, we could get corruption, which keeps being offered to us for some reason, or we could take pummel strike, which is 9 damage to draw 1 card, or 10 damage to draw 2 cards. Pummel strike's real good when you have a lot of energy, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna shopping. Seller to the merchant. Welcome! He's pretty cool. Cute little cards down there. He's got a little chest. He's got a little money pouch. We can just give him if we want, but we want to click on him instead. And welcome to the merchant screen, so we can buy things here. So, let's check out our deck real quick. We have 1, 2... okay, so he's offering a card called Perspective Strike. Buy something. I'm trying to read, sir. Perspective Strike. Deals 6 damage. Deals an additional 2 damage for all cards containing strike, including it. So we have 7 strike cards. Upgrades to 3 for each card containing strike. So we're going to take that because we haven't cut any of the cards from our deck. We haven't lost any strikes yet. So we're going to take Perfected Strike. There's also a bunch of cards here that we could look at, but we're going to take Perfected Strike. We're going to look at the realms. Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. The pair, on pickup, raise your max HP by 10. Medical Kit. Unplayable status cards can now be played. Whenever you play a status card, exhaust it. That would allow us to get rid of the stuff in our hand, the wounds. That'd be pretty good. Tempting. Real tempting. Oh, there's also 2 regen potions, which gain 5 regen. Regen is like poison, but for healing. You gain 5 health, then 4 health, then 3 health. Stacks with itself. So if you have 2 regen potions, you could start a combat by gaining 10, then 9, then 8. It's really good. But we're going to pick up the medical kit to be able to play those statuses. We're also going to pick up Battle Trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw any additional cards this turn. Cost 0. Upgrades to 4. Pick up Battle Trance. And then we're going to remove 1 card from our deck. Now, what hasn't been performing very well? Bash is still fine. Anger is gotten to the point where Anger is good-ish, but it's not good enough to stay in our deck. So we're going to get rid of Anger. It helped us out. We're not going to bother to buy anything else. We could... So this card, people are probably thinking, if like you've never played this game, this card looks broken. Deal 8 damage. Increases card's damage by 5 this combat. Upgrades to 8. The thing is, you need a bunch of draw to be able to make it work, and you need a really thin deck. Because think about it. First turn we draw 5, and then we draw 5, and then we draw, and then we draw 6. Then we can draw some more with our battle trance. Like, we draw a lot, but we don't draw enough, and our deck isn't thin enough for this to be good. If you're taking Rampage, you want to play it every turn or every other turn. There's no reason to take it if you don't. Could also take Panacea to give ourselves Artifact whenever we need it, or 2 if we upgrade it. In fact, you know what? Panacea is coming with us. Giving ourselves Artifact is really good versus a lot of enemies in this game. Say hello to the Spirit Guardian. Very low health, but very high block. And his block is not removed at the end of turn because of Barricade, or the start of his turn. And he negates 3 debuffs. So, we're going to play Brutality. We're going to draw 3 cards. We're going to give ourselves 1 artifact. We're going to flex, strike, cleave, and there's no reason to play these cards. We'll play them anyway. So, he's going to keep on barricading himself up with his defenses. We're going to play every card in our hand because we can. Wait a minute. Why do we still have 4 strength? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so time to talk about combos, which I actually didn't think about when I bought Panacea. So flex. You gain 4 strength. At the end of turn, you lose 4 strength. However, that loss of 4 strength is a debuff. Panacea gives 1 artifact, which negates the next debuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get to keep 4 strength if you flex. So we got to keep our 4 strength. I didn't realize that, but it's fine. So, let's see. No reason to bash because he won't be vulnerable, so we're going to Perfect Strike him and Twin Strike him for the kill. Pretty good. Block Potion, gain 12 block. Very helpful. Second win, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, get 5 for each card exhausted, or 7. Iron Wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage, or 7/7, and Body Slam, which we've already seen. Don't want any of these cards because they're not strike cards, which is pretty much all we're searching for. Ooh, Naloth, an odd creature with a hunchback sprouting several tentacles, is scouting through a pile of trash and debris in front of you. As you approach, he shuffles towards you in a non-threatening manner. Naloth hungry. Feed Naloth. So we could give him our starter relic for a special relic, or give him our Mark of Pain, which will lose us the energy for a special relic. I don't want the special relic. I know what it is. It's fairly helpful, but it's not helpful right now, so we're just going to say no to the little buddy. You shake your head. Naloth hunches even further in size, then scuttles away. Poor Naloth, man. Can't feed him. We're fighting the Centurion and the Mystic. These guys are kind of rude. Flex, cleave them, defend, defend. We could use our defense potion to effectively gain 10 health, and you know what, we will. So we're gonna get debuffed, we're gonna get hit, but it's fine. These guys are rude, by the way, because they're really, the very first time you see them, if you don't know what's going on with them already, they're really misleading. So this guy, the Mystic, or girl, the Mystic, she has really low max HP, she doesn't really hit you a lot, and she buffs both of them by healing them and giving them strength, on and off. So you think, oh, I want to murder her. However, the Mystic is Centurion's waifu. If you kill her, he goes insane and gets real angry and starts just destroying you with damage. So what you need to do is you need to kill him first. Because it's real bad to make him real angry. Plus, he has a lot of turns where he just doesn't do anything, like right now, where he's just kind of chilling. There's no reason to battle trance because we don't have any 0 costs to play, so we're not going to do it. She's buffing, or she's healing them again. That's fine. But yeah, if you kill him first, things are a lot less worse, so we're going to kill him first if we can. I should have done armaments earlier there. That was a misplay. It would have upgraded more stuff in my hand, but it's okay. We're gonna... Oh, I accidentally negated the can't draw debuff. I meant to negate the flex, but it should be okay. I mean, I think we're gonna kill this turn. Yes, so even though it was a misplay, it didn't end up mattering. That's good. Strength potion, gain 2 strength for combat, very good for us. Iron Wave we've seen, bloodletting, lose 3 HP, gain 2 energy, 0 cost. Once again, takes a spot in your hand, not that good. Or Thunderclap, deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, or 7 damage and 1 vulnerable. It's okay. In fact, I'll take it. I really like it. We're gonna fight the Book of Stabbing. He's aggressive, or well, that just means he's attacking us. Painful stabs. Whenever you receive attack damage from this enemy, add a wound into your discard pile. See, that's real bad, and we're about to take damage from him, no matter what, because we just do not have a choice. Owie. Wound. We're gonna Panacea. I guess we're just gonna have to damage race him as best we can, unfortunately. Getting a bunch of wounds into our discard pile. We're gonna flex to gain the strength. Once again, we're just gonna keep damage racing him. I don't know if we're gonna win this. We might die here. Well, let's see. Battle trance. Flex again. Thunderclap. Cleave. Strike. Okay, he's dead. We took a lot of damage. Got an 8 gold, or 30 gold, and the Pantograph at the start of boss combat to heal 25 HP. Really good for if you are in the position I'm in. Clothesline. 12 damage in 2 week, or 14 damage 3 week, reduces their attack. Pummel, 2 damage 4 times, or 2 damage 5 times. Headbutt, 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile, or 12 damage. We're going to take Pummel, because we have ways to gain strength, which means it does a lot of damage. Like currently, it becomes, so unupgraded, it becomes 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24 damage on one card is pretty good. And vulnerable, it becomes a lot better. So, we could choose to rest, or we could choose to smith. Now, if we choose to smith, we can't really fight that elite, and we gotta kind of go this way instead, which I'm okay with, because I want more upgrades. So, what do I want more upgraded? I think I want Panacea to give me 2 artifact, because that's pretty good. Ah, we're fighting the Snecko. Mr. Snecko, you're a hecko. That's how I feel about him. We're gonna Pommel Strike. Probably Bash. We're gonna Perfect Strike. And this does more, so we're gonna do that. We'll leave Pummel in there. We have been confused. It's literally what Snecko Eye does. Oh, we got pretty good confusion luck this time. Okay, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in its mouth. We're just gonna defend. I know, a novel concept, us actually defending instead of just attacking. Kind of weird, right? 18 gold, a regen potion for 5 regen, and we'll pick up another Pommel Strike because it makes our strike card better. Now, do we want to go to a shop? 116 gold? No. Plus, we'd rather get some more question marks to try and get events or treasure. Let's see what's in here. 71 gold. Mastroska. The next 2 non-boss chests you open have 2 relics. So it doesn't do anything now, but it helps us later. We'll go here. Oh, we got a shop anyway. Okay, we'll shop. Let's see. Oh, there's a really good card here. Can you spot it, everyone? Da 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 da. We're like on a game show. Da da da. It's not about the Osis. Upgrade all cards with us to combat. Upgrades to 1. Really good card, but not what we want. We want Rupture Plus. If you lose HP from a card, you gain 1 strength. If you lose HP from a card, you gain 1 strength. If you lose HP, you gain 1 strength. Rupture's coming with us. Other than that, do we need anything here? Nope. I think it's time we cut another card from our deck, and it's going to have to be... I actually like all of our cards. Yeah, no, all of our cards are good. So maybe we keep, or maybe we grab Battle Trance? I mean, we now have the ability to negate our first Battle Trance and our strength gain from Flex, but we kind of don't want to do that. Second Armaments, it just doesn't heal or block enough for me to like it. A second Pummel, nah. Good Instincts, I mean, Good Instincts is good once you upgrade it. It costs 0. You know what? Instincts come with me. Not very often I buy that card, but I'll buy it this time. Alright, fighting a bird and a Chosen. Ah, we got both. That's good. We're gonna Thunderclap. We're gonna Pommel Strike the bird. We're gonna cleave both of them, and we're gonna hit the bird. Now we're gonna take some damage, unfortunately, from the Chosen, but we'll have to deal with that, I suppose. Oh, I would have done anything to get my strike, and we're going to intimidate. We've done anything to get my. It's a hard choice. See, Perfect Strike does more. I would have done anything to get my Panacea this turn. Is what I've been trying to say, but I keep interrupting myself. Perfect Strike, and except that we're losing Carnage, because his debuff is really annoying. We've been hexed. Whenever you play a non-attack card, you get a Daze into your draw pile. A Dazed is a status effect that exhausts itself at the end of turn after it's drawn. But basically it means you can't defend versus this guy unless you're okay with maybe drawing bad cards. Yeah, unplayable Ethereal. Which we are. We're gonna do it. Because we... Oh, we can't afford to take too much damage here. Oh, we're fine, actually. We're gonna kill him. Okay, that's good. Oh, a Strength Potion. I like Fairy in a bottle, but I'd rather have 2 Strength Potions. Add a card to your deck. So we could add Drop Kick, 5 5 damage, upgrades to 8. If your enemy is vulnerable, gain 1 and draw a card, so it's free if your enemy is vulnerable. We only have 2 things of vulnerability. It's not bad. Headbutt, you know, it's headbutt. Fire breathing. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies for each attack point this turn. That card is straight trash. Like, it sounds good in theory. But like, what? If you play 5 attacks, it does 5 damage. It does. By the way, that deal 1 doesn't get upgraded by like strength. So if you have like 10 strength, it's not like 50. No, it's garbage. Risk it. We'll go to an event maybe. The cultist and the chosen. That is bad. Thankfully, at least we have. I think it's time we regen. We're gonna kind of sit in this combat for a little bit, and we're gonna gain a little bit of HP back, hopefully. Armaments, thunderclap, cleave, strike. Thankfully, our panacea will mean that we won't get hexed, and he doesn't try to do it again, by the way. Oh, I didn't have my rupture out. That's fine. Hit, defend, hit, and hit. Alright, he's trying to vulnerable us again, but it's not going to work because we have panacea, thankfully. Still, he's doing a ridiculous hit against us, which kind of sucks. We'll draw. See what we have as an option. 29 plus 25, that's enough. Yep, just enough. Cool. We didn't sit long enough to get all the regen, but it's okay. We found Reaper. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage, or 5. That's real good if you have a lot of strength gain. Even with Flex, it's pretty good. Hemokinesis, lose 3, deal 14, lose 2, deal 18. Pretty good as well. We'll take Reaper, sure. A casual Reaper, as it were. Strike, strike, and turn. We've gotten pretty far for our very first run. Like, obviously I've played the game before. It's not my very first run. But it's still, you know, a little just kind of amazing how well we've done. Strike will intimidate you to lower your damage. Do we Reaper now? I think we do gain 5 HP, sure. Kind of amazing how far we've gotten, because the thing is, you actually unlock cards as you play more runs. Your very, like, quote-unquote first time, and this is this profile's first time doing it. So we don't have all the cards we could possibly get. We don't have all the really good ones. We also don't have all the really good relics. So, like, it's kind of just kind of cool that we've gotten this far. Is it worth vulnerabling? Yes, I'd say it is, because that was almost a kill. In fact, if I'd been smart, I would have used a strength potion and made it a kill, but I'm not very smart, so here we are. Down to 20 HP. Another perfected strike. Yep. Event. Oh, I would love to read this, but we don't have the HP to read it. We'll literally actually die and lose. Yeah. In an abandoned temple, you find a gigantic book open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate scope, it begins to shift and morph into writing you're familiar with. Yeah. Sorry, but we gotta leave. You exit, feeling a dark energy emanating from the book on the pedestal. The Cursed Dome. I wish we could have done it. It would have been really good, but we didn't have the HP. So, we have 2 options. We can smith, or we can rest. If we rest, we go in with basically max HP because of our pentagraph. If we smith, we end up dealing a lot more damage. I think I'm going to smith, and I know it's risky, but I want another upgraded perfected strike. Actually, I don't even think we upgraded our first one now that I think about it. Yeah, we only have 2. Huh. Well, we're fighting the champ. He has 420 health. We're gaining a lot of strength real quickly. We're gonna hit him with everything we got, I think. Yep. Reaper. Cool. That was pretty good. Battle trance. Okay. So, we can't draw cards, so twice, bam, bam. So the champ's buffing himself. He doesn't start with anything. He buffs himself for 2. That's fine. We're gonna upgrade everything in our hand, and we're gonna get hitting on him. Alright, he's almost below half health. He gained defensive stance, by the way, is metallicized. At the end of his turn, he gains 5 block, but he also defended himself. Rupture. We're going to bash. We're going to carnage him. Alright, so he's going to debuff us negatively, which gets negated. He's buffing himself. Now, he's below half health, which I did mention a second ago. That's pretty significant for him to be below half health, because what he's about to do, defeat impossible. He removes all debuffs, he super buffs himself, and now we gotta kill him or he kills us. Yeah, that's basically how it works. So let's get hitting, I guess. He's going to hit us with a super hard hit, which didn't kill us, thankfully. But next turn he's going to hit us with another super hard hit, so if we don't kill him, we are going to be wrecked. Okay. Add card to your deck. Feed, offering, friendly fire. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I've just received a message. I need to check it just in case. Okay, alright. That's fine. So, feed. Deal 10 damage. This kills a non-minion enemy, which we haven't seen a minion yet, or I would have explained it. Raise your max HP by 3. Upgrades to 4 and 12. Pretty good. Offering. Lose 6 HP. Gain 2 energy. Draw 3 cards to 5 cards. Real good. Or Fiend Fire, which we've already seen. We're going to take Offering, even though we're already kind of hurting ourselves. Alright. Boss relic time. Running Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. Good one in some decks, bad one in our deck. The Velvet Choker. You gain energy, but you can't play more than 6 cards per turn. Little worrying. Or the Black Star. At least drop an additional relic when defeated. See, getting that going into 4-3, the final 4 of the game, by the way, for now, is bad. So we're going to take the Velvet Choker, and we have to remember we can't play more than 6 cards in a turn. It literally will stop you. It's not even a debuff, it's just your turn is over. Good night, sir. So, well, like good night, madam, for us, but... So, you gotta be real careful. We're gonna go this path, get some events. The Ore Blocker. Strength up. At the end of its turn, it gains 3 strength. Defend. So we can only play... Yep, so we didn't give Velvet Choked that turn. So, let's see. Defend, Carnage, and Cleave. So he's going to keep upgrading. He also puts these burns on our decks, which at the end of turn deal 2 damage to us, and dead. So, that was a fine combat. Swift Potion, add a new card. We can't take the 3rd Perfected Strike. True Grit, which we've already seen, and Clash. Can only be played if every card in your hand is on attack, deal 18 damage. Good if your deck is like that. We're going to take True Grit. We're going to go to an event. For all gold, I could obtain a relic. The Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 week to all enemies. I was planning to go shopping, so unfortunately no. And sadly we don't have the Red Mask already, which you can get from another event. Navigating through the Beyond. Oh, I forgot to say the name of that event. I apologize for that. Sensory Stone. Navigating through the Beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and shifting gently in the air. I like how the words do what they say, by the way, in this game a lot. It's pretty cool. Let's interact with it. You touch it. A sharp pain flows through you, followed by vivid flashes of a distant memory. Whose memories are these? So, colorless cards. They can go in any deck, which actually we already have 2 of them. Panacea or Good Instincts. They can be found in shops, but they can also be found in events. We're going to lose 10 HP for a chance to get 3. So, we're going to take the Master of Strategy, draw 3 cards, exhaust for 0. And when these come up, I'll kind of talk about them. You know, I'll talk about them now. Jack of all trades, add a random colorless, add 2 random colorless, panic button, 30 block, came down block for 2 turns, or 40 block. Bad card. Master, 3 upgrades to 4. Take it. Another Panacea. Put an attack bot from your draw pile into your hand. Upgrades to non-exhaust. Chrysalis. Yeah. Shuffle 3 random skills. They cost 0. Shuffle 5. We gotta remember, by the way, cards like Secret Weapon that fetch for us are bad because of the Velvet Choker. Panacea is even kind of bad because of the Velvet Choker. Master of Strategy is also kind of bad because of the Velvet Choker. But it's fine. We'll take Panacea. And then Discovery. Choose 1 of 3 random cards down to your hand. Cost 0 this turn. Or upgrade to not be exhaust. Put a skill from your draw pile. Upgrade to not exhaust. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Upgrade to not exhaust. Discovery is a good card. Confusion. Objective. Balance must be enforced. Define balance. Error. Balance not found. Define balance. Error. Balance not found. Warning. Large object approaching. I am Neo. Or Meow, I think is what it's called. You'll see what Meow is eventually. Ooh! We found some of my favorite enemies. Explosive. Explodes in 3 turns, dealing 30 damage. It's the Exploder. And Spiker. Thorns. When attacked, deal 3 damage back. We have a lot of cards we can play this turn. I mean a lot of cards, but we can only play 2 more, so we gotta be real careful. And sadly, we're about to take a bunch of damage here. We've been Velvet Choked. But we'll take all that damage. We're gonna strike. We're gonna defend. We're gonna discover a new card. Fiendfire helps get what I want done. Sure, because we have to kill the Exploiter. The Exploiter very soon, so even if we're gonna take a little bit more damage, I would love the Reaper, but we need the Exploiter dead. So, Battle Trance, Armaments, Defend. So we gotta be careful about hurting this thing, because it's gonna keep upgrading its own thorns, so we're gonna bash it and take the 7. We didn't get Velvet Chip that turn. That's pretty good. Capture, Intimidate, Defend, Flex, and Perfect Striker for the kill. Cool. Alright, so we've already seen all these cards. I don't particularly want any of them. Let's go. The Maw, 300 HP. Maw's a good boy. He doesn't afraid of anything. Rawr! So he's super debuffed us there. Keep in mind our Velvet Choker. We only play 2 more cards, so with that in mind, we get in pummel. And that's our turn. Panacea. Panacea. Pommel Striker. That's Window Striker. And we'll get rid of the bleed because we're not doing any AoE combat anyway. We move Velvet Choke, that's fine. Offering. Armaments, Discovery. Sever Soul to get rid of all non-attack cards. Reaper, get back some health, and Threat Strike. I didn't even notice how much damage we were taking. Okay, well, nothing I did mattered. Run-ins here. Probably. Disarm, make him loosen. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably going to wreck us. We don't have the defense. Yeah, like, unless we can kill right here, which I don't... Wait. Ha! Our run lives, boys. Alright, okay. Shrug it off. 11 blocked our 1 card. I want a smith, so we're smithing on this one, and we might have to do something else with the other one. I want our true grit to be 9, exhaust a card I choose. Proceed. Go here. Let's see what's up. So... double tap. Let's turn your next attack to play twice, or let's turn your next 2 attacks to play twice. Let's come one of those. And nothing else here matters. Regen potion for 5 regen kind of matters. So. I think we have to rest here. I don't want to rest here. I'd like to upgrade double tap, so I'm going to upgrade double tap instead. Just because we have to rest doesn't mean I'm gonna. Bag of Marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Roll neg whenever an attack card is added to your deck, upgrade it. We're not fighting that elite. We begin to fall. We have to lose 1 card. We'll lose a basic strike, even though it kind of puts down our perfected strikes. Double spear fight for a rare reward. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony spear surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. But you're curious what lies inside. You notice some sentries keeping an eye on it. We're gonna leave. No need to be greedy. I agree. A repulsor. Okie doke. Lokey doke. Okie dokie doke. Panacea. True good again. Panacea, let's just keep that. Repulsors, that one did damage that turn, but normally they just put 2 dazes in your deck every turn. Kind of annoying. But you know, that's how it goes. So... Oh, wait a minute. We have to regen potion. Okay. Yeah, the way I played that meant we had to. Get 7 HP. Add a card to your deck. Add a ram attack to your hand. Cost 0 this turn. Upgrades to 0. Uppercut. 13 damage. 2 weak, 2 vulnerable. Come with us. We have to rest. I'm finally gonna rest. Another true grit plus is pretty good. Hello, sir. The worst fight. Okay. Say hello to the transient. He's fading, he dies in 5 turns. Whenever he loses HP, he loses that much strength until the end of the turn, and it's vulnerable right now because of our bag of marbles. So we don't actually want to use brutality in this fight. 1 second, everyone. 1 sec. Sorry about that. You might have heard my door opening. My lovely wife came home. I didn't realize she was coming home so fast. So we're going to have to finish up this episode. Defend, true grit, and turn. Alright, I've been hit by the transient. Some panacea is nice. We really need to get hitting him, though, because we need to lower his strength so he doesn't murder us. Ah, we've been velvet choked. Okay, and turn. Rotate 19. Out. He's now dealing 50 to us. Carnage, cleave. Alright, managed to make it through that turn. Okay. We need a miracle. That's not particularly a miracle. Thunderclap, Pommel Strike, Flame Barrier, Good Instincts, and Velvet Choke. And we unfortunately died the Transient because I forgot to use my Swift Potion. Defeated. As you sow, so shall you reap. Continue. So, we gained a score of 419. We got unlocks, which we're going to go through. Unlock. Heavy Blade. 14 damage. Strength affects this card 3 times. That would have been really good with our build. Spot Weakness. An enemy intends to attack. Gain 3 strength. Limit Break. Double your strength exhaust. Note. Unlock cards show up in future runs. Continue. Alright. Well, we got a new character as well. The Silent. She's a cutie. We'll get to her next episode. So, that was our first run of Slay the Spire on this profile. Went fairly well. Almost made it to our final boss, which was the Awakened one this time. But next time we're going to try and make it. Especially with the new unlocks on the Ironclad, might do well. But next time we're going to try the Silent, see how she is. I'll show you her playstyle. I really like her. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been May. This has been episode 1 of Slay the Spire. Stay cute.